Good morning, student. Let's start today's class. Okay. In today's class, we are going to start your unit 4. Our unit 3 or your unit 3 is completed. Okay. And from today's we will start your unit 4, that is data communication and data link control. Okay. In this unit, we are first of all we'll see the transmission type, or the here we will discuss briefly about the serial transmission type. You know, in data or in first unit, we have already studied about the types of communication. There is two types of communication: serial and parallel communication. Okay, and the serial communication is divided into asynchronous and synchronous communication. In here in the unit 4, we will discuss about only serial communication, so that we will discuss about two types of serial communication, which is synchronous transmission, and another is asynchronous transmission. Okay. In synchronous transmission, what happened? The term synchronous is used to describe a continuous and consistent timed transfer of data blocks. That means synchronous, the word refer that the data will be transmitted continuously and consistently. That means and the synchronous transmission, in a synchronous transmission is a data transfer method in which a continuous stream of data signal is accumulated and accompanied by time signal. Okay, due to this is because this is a synchronous data transmission, that's why it should be accompanied, or it should be mixed with a, or transmit with a time signal or clock pulse signal. Okay, and that's by this method we can synchronize our uh, transmitting data flow and receiving data flow. Okay, this method is continuous time signal. Data signal is accompanied by time signal to ensure that the transmission and the receiver are in synchronized with one another. Okay, the data is sent in blocks. Okay, here in synchronous transmission, the data is sent in a blocks, that is called frames or packets. Okay, and spaced by a fixed time interval, that is it is transmitted a blocks. The data is transmitted in a blocks, that is called frames or packets. Okay, and that packets or frames are separated by uh, fixed time interval. Okay, then synchronous transmission mode are used when large amount of data must be transferred very quickly from one location to other. Okay, this transmission method is used for quick data trans, trans, transfer. Okay, uh, it synchronized transmission in it synchronized transmission speed at both both the receiving and sending and using clock signal. Okay, here previously I told you that here we use clock signal, clock pulse for synchronization. Okay, and what is the characteristic of that synchronization signal transmission? There are no gap between, first is there are no gap between characters being transmitted. The characters which being transmitted, which that character have no gap between them. Okay, then second is timing is supplied at each end of the connection. Okay, the timing cycle or timing clock pulse is supplied to the each end. Each end means transmission end and the receiver end. Okay, and special sync character precede the data being transmitted. Here what happened? in synchronous transmission, okay, the first here this is the synchronous transmission data, okay. The first is sync, okay, or synchronization character, okay, sync or synchronization character, then the data is there, okay. The data block are grouped and spaced in a regular interval and are are preceded by special character called sync or synchronous ideal character, okay. Then after the synchronous character are received by the remote device, they are decoded and used to synchronize the connection. That means first of all the synchronous bit is received, and after that the data will be received. And when the synchronous bit is received, then the decoding process starts, okay, or the uh, receiver know that the he will get the data, so that so that he start the decoding process, okay, when the synchronous character or synchronous character is received, okay. After the synchronous character are received by the remote device, they are decoded and used to synchronize the connection, okay. That synchronous character is used to synchronize the timing with the sending data timing, okay. This synchronous character uh, represent the synchronous data, okay, or the synchronous information, okay. And here the example is this synchronous transmission is used in internet, okay, sonnet, okay, and token ring, okay. These three uh, network protocols used synchronous transmission, okay. Next, in asynchronous transmission, okay, the as the name suggests, asynchronous, the term asynchronous used to describe the process where transmission data is encoded with start and stop. In synchronous transmission, what happened, the first bit or the data is received by synchronous bit, okay, sync character bit, okay. But here asynchronous transmission, what happened, the data will transmitted or the group of data will transmitted with start bit and stop bit, okay. Here there is a start bit before each data character and a stop bit of the transmission. That means it is start bit and it is the stop bit. The additional bit provide timing or synchronization for the connection by indicating when a complete character has been sent or received. That this is the advantage of sending start bit and stop bit is that it will tell that it will tell the receiver that when the data or the group of data start and when the group of data ends, okay. So the receiver get clear idea about when the data sending data is completed, okay. The start and stop bit must be opposite polarity, okay. The start bit and the stop bit must be in opposite polarity or should be in opposite polarity, because uh, if that start and stop bit is opposite polarity, then the receiver know about when um, what the data is starting and the data is flowing, or record or differentiate between the starting bit and stop bit, okay. Thank you.